Hey, what is going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and it's time for our monthly roundup of what was the most profitable cryptocurrency to mine throughout the month of July 2024. GPU mining profitability, for that fact, all mining has taken a hit as far as profitability goes, but still, I continue to bring you this data, taking 6 RTX 3060s and putting them against 6 RX 6600 XTs, kind of the middle of the road GPUs on both sides. If you would just get a quick rig up and running and comparing that and giving you that data. If we look at the charts right now, just using hashrate.no as one of the factors here, but it's not the only source of data. You know, the 3060s, Novo, Gram, PugDag, Dynex, Consensus Network, Conceal, but you can see over here on the right-hand side that we're still negative, right? At the 15 cent per kilowatt hour, the national average here in the United States, we're all negative, right? So fiat terms, we're negative, but as I always say, focus on the amount of cryptocurrency that you're earning per that project, especially if your convictions are strong with that project and you're just trying to stack as much as you possibly can during or before the full-on bull market comes into full effect. On the AMD side of things, Atcoin, Clore, Hypera, Parpica, Xano, and so many others. So a lot of the, again, Capal type tokens still doing really well on AMD. But on the NVIDIA side, it's still a mixed bag. Again, Gram is showing up as one of the more profitable ones, but don't forget that when you go to those websites or you mine that token, you're getting hit with a pretty hefty commission. However, let's move on to the overall data for the month of July. So your top 10 most profitable tokens to mine throughout July were as follows: PugDag, Consensus Network, Conceal, Nexel AI, Gram, Carlson, Dynex, Nautilus, Pyron, and Skydoge. Now you can see some of the dual mining tokens that were showing up in the charts for the past couple months have fallen off. Hootsat kind of trailing at number 11. Zealous, if I pronounce that correctly, number 12, and F Society. But a lot of the dual mining coins have fallen off. Still, you can still, dual mine. And if we go back to the 3060 here, you can see that I have it checked. I have it selected, and it depends on your GPU, but some of the dual mining coins are up here. It's just way down here, like Ergo Gram, negative $1.16, profit at 15 cents per kilowatt hour. But again, you're earning Ergo and Gram every 24 hours, just being mindful of the amount that you're getting hit. Or you could do Ergo Radiant, right? You're earning almost 1 Ergo a day, but then almost 90 to 100 Radiant a day. So pick and choose what you want. Moving on to the AMD side of things, our top 10 were Clore, Ravencoin, Neoxa, Neoxa, I keep pronouncing these things horribly, Neuro AI, AI Power Grid, Vertcoin, Flux, Novo, Ironfish, and Sadox Coin, I want to say, if I pronounce that correctly. Conceal fell out of the top 10, and then we do have 2 dual mine tokens. We got Iron Gram and Iron Hootsat, which were doing very well throughout most of the month of July, but then fell off towards the tail end there. But of course, at the end of the month, the market started to pull back, even after Bitcoin Nashville 2024. And obviously, when Bitcoin falls, a lot of the altcoins take a hit. So if you had a mixed rig, I can't really say there's one token that you should be focusing on. I would say, Gram is one that a lot of people are looking at, even despite the fact that the commission charges are really, really high. You can't go wrong with a ProgPal type token on AMD. Even Flux has made a comeback. Novo has been consistently in the top 10, whether you're on AMD or NVIDIA, at least recently. For example, Novo's number 1 on NVIDIA right now, but then it fell out of the top 10 throughout the entire month of July. So there's really a mixed bag, despite the GPU mining profitability taking a hit. There's no one that sticks out like Ethereum was for so many years. Nobody's claimed that top spot. The best I can say is understand the projects that you really want to continue to mine and be involved in and help secure the network and validate transactions and earn as much of that cryptocurrency as you can now. So that way, when the bull market's in full effect, you could go ahead and take profits later. But you have to be able to make that sacrifice. If you're one that has to pay your bill every month, for at least for electricity, I hope you pay your bills every month and not get kicked out or whatever. But if you can hold out and stack as much of that cryptocurrency and sit on it for 3, 6, 7, maybe a year, 7 months to a year down the road, then maybe you might be able to sell it at a much higher profit than you were if you were to sell it every 24 hours. But everybody has their own strategy where they mine and sell immediately, auto exchange, so they can pay their electric bill or what have you, cover their overhead, weigh out the pros and cons based on your situation, your environmental conditions, so on and so forth. And that is the data for July. But do me a favor on the way out. Hit that like button. Make sure to get subscribed. Hit notification bell to stay up to date. So let's check out additional links in the description to help support the channel and what we do here. And you just have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. I'll catch you next one.